Namaskar. I welcome you all to this video lecture on the essay The Elixir of Life. This essay is beautifully written by C.V. Raman and underlines the importance of water in human and plant life and suggests some traditional and modern ways for its conservation. But before moving to the summary of the essay, I must tell you something about Sir C.V. Raman. Sir C.V. Raman is one of the most renowned scientists produced by India. His full name was Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. Raman was born in Trichunapalli in Tamil Nadu. He entered the Presidency College in 1903 and achieved the highest distinctions. Raman won the 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics and was the first Asian person to receive a Nobel Prize in any branch of science for his contribution to the field of science. The Queen of England conferred knighthood on C.V. Raman in 1929 and he became Sir C.V. Raman. In this essay, Raman emphasizes the importance of water in human and plant life. This plain water is so valuable that it deserves to be called the elixir of life. It must be called the Amrit that makes a man immortal. The present essay, The Elixir of Life, can be divided into these 9 points. Let's discuss these 9 points. First point is the water, and water is called the elixir of life, the Amrit of life. Access of water preserved for good purposes is the third point. Fourth point is it carries silt to far off places and makes the land fertile. Following by the next point, that is the color and beauty of water is very fascinating. The next point is soil erosion. Rapidly flowing water carries rich top layer of soil. Next point is measures to check soil erosion. Following by the point, every animal and plant contains water in its body. C.V. Raman also tells us that moisture is important for growth of plants and trees. And lastly, he tells us to conserve water. And let's know the meaning of water, the elixir of life. It means that water is very important for all the human beings, animals and plants on the earth. Water in agriculture is very important, but to conserve water is very, very important. If the water flow is not checked, it can result into disastrous consequences. C.V. Raman in the essay emphasizing the importance of water tells us that the water of river Nile has made the plains of Egypt fertile and green. The ancient Egyptian civilization owed its origin and sustenance to the river Nile. He further says that this common substance is the most wonderful and powerful thing on earth. It has played a significant and dynamic role in shaping the history of mankind and still continues to play the leading role with regard to the survival of human beings, plants, and animals. Flowing rivers and streams add to the beauty of the plains through which they run. A little stream trickling over the rocks or a little pond by the wayside presents a beautiful sight. Raman says that rain-fed tanks play an important role in South Indian agriculture. In Mysore, much of the rice is grown under them. He compares water in a landscape to the eyes in a human face. The water seems to be bright and gay when the sun shines, but when the sky is overcast with clouds, it turns dark and gloomy. Water has the remarkable power of carrying silt or finely divided soil in suspension. When silt laden water mixes with the salt water of the sea, a chemical process takes place in which the suspended matter is separated from the water. And this process of precipitation can be seen through the slide being presented to you. An examination of the soil in alluvial areas shows that large tracts of fertile land have been formed wherever silt is deposited. This process, however, can prove destructive also if it is allowed to proceed unchecked. The flowing waters can wash away the topsoil, which is essential for agriculture. Soil erosion can lead to the formation of deep gullies and ravines. This in turn will make the land unfit for cultivation. As you can see in the presented slide, that water allowed to flow uncheckedly, then it can result into some negative consequences also. The problem of soil erosion calls for immediate preventive action. The measures by which the flow of water can be checked are the terracing of land, construction of bunds, contour cultivation, and planting of appropriate vegetation. Water is the basis of all life. No physiological activity is possible in its absence. The moisture in the soil is very important for the life and growth of plants and trees. Hence, the conservation and utilization of water is essential for human welfare. Indian agriculture depends largely on seasonal rainfall. The problem of soil erosion and of irregular rainfall are closely connected with each other. The adoption of techniques preventing soil erosion would also help to conserve and retain the water in the soil. As you can see in the picture, that contour cultivation can be helpful. In our country, an immense quantity of rainwater runs off the ground and is wasted. So we must plant more and more trees so that deforestation can be stopped and water can be saved and climate can be saved. The systematic planting of suitable trees and the development of civilized forests is the need of the hour. It would prove a source of wealth to the country. It would also check soil erosion and conserve the water. Supplies of cheap fuel can also be obtained from these forests. Conservation of water would lead to the development of internal waterways and hydroelectric power. It will enable underground water to be tapped. Consequently, rural economy would be improved. Though water is the commonest of all liquids, its amazing properties make it a unique resource, and investigations into the nature and properties of water can prove to be of great scientific interests. Thus, we see that C.V. Raman not only presents before us the problems of water wastage and soil erosion, but also suggests us many preventive actions to cure. And now it's time for us to discuss some multiple choice question answers for a better understanding of the chapter. Let's get started. The first question is, the imaginary elixir of life is option A, milk, option B, honey, option C, water, and option D, amruta. And the right answer is option D, amruta. The imaginary elixir of life is amrit. Second question is, according to Sir C.V. Raman, the real elixir of life is water. The third question is, the cheering site in South India is rainfall. Option B, rivers when they are empty. Option C, rain-fed tanks when they are full. And option D, rain-fed tanks when they are empty. The answer is option C, rain-fed tanks when they are full. Question number 4 is, the land where silt is deposited is usually first barren. The answer is option B, very fertile. Question number 5 is, the main cause of soil erosion is option A, overgrazing. Option B, construction of buildings. Option C, agriculture. Option D, heavy rain. And the answer is option D, heavy rain. Question number 6 is, planting of appropriate type of vegetation will result in option A, the continuance of successful agriculture. Option B, the terracing of the land. Option C, preventing environmental pollution. And option D, reducing the momentum of the flow of water. The answer is option D. Question number 7 is, the reasons of soil erosion are cutting and washing away the soil, removal of top protective layer, gullies and ravines, and option D is all of the above. The answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 8 is, the rain-fed tanks are common in option A, North India, option B, South India, option C, eastern parts of India, and option D, western parts of India. The answer is South India. Question number 9 is, the preventive measures for soil erosion are option A, practice of contour cultivation. Option B, terracing of lands and construction of bunds. Option C, planting appropriate vegetation. Option D, all of the above. The answer to the question is option D, all of the above. Question number 10 is, according to C.V. Raman, the most neglected form of transportation in our country is airways, option A, railways, option B, option C is roads, and option D is internal waterways. The correct answer is internal waterways. Question number 11 is, the ancient civilization of Egypt created and sustained by the river. Option A, Amazon. Option B, Nile. Option C, Congo. And option D, Indus. The correct answer is option B, Nile. Here comes question number 12. Much of Indian agriculture depends on option A, rivers. Option B, seasonal rainfall. Option C, rain-fed tanks. Option D, snowfall. The right answer is seasonal rainfall. Question number 13 comes, C.V. Raman compared water in a landscape to the eyes in a human face because option A, they look like eyes. Option B, both have water in it. Option C, eyes shape resembles the rain-fed tanks. Option D, it reflects the mood of the hour. The answer is option D, it reflects the mood of the hour. Question number 14 is, the bottom of the rain-fed tanks does not show up because option A, they are bottomless. Option B, they are very deep. Option C, the water is silt laden and throws the light back. And option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option C, the water is silt laden and throws the light back. Question number 15 is, dash is the basis of all life. Option A, soil. Option B, water. Option C, forest. And option D, petrol. The right answer is option B, water. And the next question, number 16, is, the cheapest form of internal transport in a country is by option A, bus. Option B, airplane. Option C, train. Option D, boats. The right answer is option D, boats. Question number 17 is, the harvesting of water supplies and the development of hydroelectric power would option A, make a tremendous difference to the life of the countryside. Option B, help to develop only the towns and cities. Option C, not improve the rural economy. And option D, help only in development of industries. And the correct option is option A, make a tremendous difference to the life of the countryside. Question number 18 is, the foundation of all agriculture is A, river, B, forest, C, tractor, D, soil. The right answer is D, soil. Question number 19 is, terracing of land helps in option A, industrial growth. Option B, prevention of soil erosion.
Option C, raining. Option D, internal transport. The right answer is option B, prevention of soil erosion. Question number 20 is, find the wrong opposite pair. Deep, shallow, afforestation, deforestation, rural, urban, fertile, powerful. And the wrong opposite pair is option D, fertile, powerful. Question number 21 is, the line separates dash Libyan desert from the valley of dash Nile in Egypt. The suitable articles to be filled in the blanks are option A, an, option B, an, a, option C, the, a, option D, the. The correct option is option D, the. I hope this video lecture helps you to understand the essay The Elixir of Life better. Thank you so much for watching the video.